So we are currently at Prampram, and as you can see, we are actually heading to Ningo using this road right there. So it's just a straight road that we use when going to the site. So basically, I want you to also pay attention to how the road looks like and the buildings at the roads, so that even if you are using this map to go to the site alone, you can at least follow this map and it will take you to your site. Yes, so this is very important for you to actually pay attention. On your right there, you get to see the Pentecost Church. That's on your right where we just passed. So it's just a straight road, and as you already see, this is a journey. So this is like a roundabout right in front of you. You're going to be taking your right. Yes, you're going to be taking your right to follow the road, and then that's going to take you to the Ningo. So don't let that part confuse you. You understand? So it's just a straight road, and you can see a kind of environment that you have right there. Over there is kind of scrap dealers who are there. You understand? Yeah. So it's very important you take this very serious and understand what this is made of and how the road looks like. Even if there's any developmental project that will happen later, you still can be confident that you see a Wool's Lodge. You can be confident that you can still be able to access your site. So this is just a map video that is meant for only you. It's not meant for anyone. It's meant for only you, right from the township of Prampram to your site. So I wouldn't be talking in some part of the video because basically it is all about showing you the road. So I wouldn't be talking in some part of the video. Just pay attention to the road, and then you follow the road to the site. I hope you understand. So you can see the kind of houses, and so that should inspire you. That should tell you that this is so important, and it's a good idea for you to actually think about. Understand? Very nice place as well right here. Yeah. You can as well look at the kind of buildings that are here, and this nice structure right there as well. And you can also take a look at this building right here too. So right inside there are nice buildings, but if you are standing on the roadside, you think that, or you are watching this video, you think that there's nothing right in front there. So this is the building that I will show you. Understand? And we will be passing it, going straight. You can see how heavy that building looks. And that's a commercial investment. So you have to take things very serious. You can see people's buildings. You can see people's structure. You understand? So this is a very important piece of land. You can see these portions, very big buildings. So this should inspire you and motivate you to also develop your land, because looking at the lands that are here and looking at the progress people are actually making, it is worth making such an investment. You can see right there. So most of these houses right here, most of them are kind of like down houses, but when you go inside, you see the story buildings and stuff. Most of the people that already built here, they didn't have the mind to do down houses, and they are old type of houses. Over there is a cemetery. That's the cemetery we just passed. So you can also take a look at how the road looks like. You understand? Look at the roofing. People are doing roofing over there. Nice house over there, right? You can see the nice house, white one. Yeah, that's the same thing you have to pay attention to when we talk about having your property at the right location. You can see the township of the Prampram lying in front of you, and this is something that is worth encouraging. And looking at the kind of house people are building also, it's quite inspiring. Understand? See a nice house right in front. If you watch the very top there, you get to see the kind of houses. You can see big houses and big properties are being developed inside. But when you look at the edges here, you might think that nothing is there, but look at behind there and you see huge buildings and houses right inside. So basically, you take a look at the road kind of bending. You understand? So you pay attention to the road as well. So some part of the road is slopey and some part of the road is hilly, but it is all inspiring for you to actually take consideration of how it is. You see, we put developing properties at the edges of the road. This is what we're talking about. So you can see we are now entering the new Ningo. So right from Prampram, it is the first place you'll be approaching is the new Ningo. So after the new Ningo, you now have access to the junction of your land. Then you enter inside to Kobodor. You understand? So we are entering new Ningo right now, and that is what the buildings you are seeing right there are so big and inspiring. You see this big house. This is one of the nice houses in that location. Like, it's not a house. You realize that it's a palace. It's either a palace or it's a hotel, because the kind of style they used to build it is not a joke at all. Yeah. So take a look at the houses right inside, and you yourself, you understand what we are talking about. Whenever you want to see whether a place is developing or not, you take a look at the kind of houses people are building at that location. Look at these heavy buildings. So when you begin to see these nice houses, these big buildings right in the roadside and right inside as well, then you get to understand it is the meridian. So according to the taxi driver, he's telling me that is the beginning of the new Ningo. You understand? So the meridian over there is part of the new Ningo. You understand? So when you begin to see big houses, that should encourage you and tell you that, see, there's development in this area, and if you take advantage, in the near future, when the development reaches the location you are buying your land, you have an opportunity. You see, these are shops that have been built on the roadside. You will have an opportunity to actually also see this big building. Wow. You have an opportunity to also make a real benefit of whatever you are dealing in. So ladies and gentlemen, this is actually a very good location and very inspiring and motivating. Understand? So you can understand, see this place right behind it is the sea. You understand? So if you are at Prampram, you can have access to the sea. If you are at this place, if you are Ningo Prampram, Ningo to New Ningo, you can have access to the sea. So it depends on the walkway you use. Yeah. So always paying attention to the road. We are paying attention to the properties. Where we just passed was a school. That is, you can see students. That is the school. That's the new Ningo. You can see the fuel station, and we are in the township of the new Ningo now. Immediately we leave there, we are heading to the junction of the Kobodor. So you can understand where we are actually going to with this. So you can actually see what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is the new Ningo township, and we are still in it. And whenever you see the township, you see old structures. That doesn't mean that the entire place is like that. It's just that they were the first to settle over there, and that is why you are seeing it the way you are seeing it. So it is very important to take consideration of how this looks like for you to understand the story behind it. Understand? So at first these places didn't used to be like, they used to be thatch houses, but now you see them build block houses. So that should tell you that they've also in their little way made a progress. Understand? So we are in the township, and in the township some people are building really massive homes as well. So it's something that is worth emulating. Yes. So we are still in the township of the new Ningo. We are studying to see how the place is while we continue going straight forward. So this is it. So in the township we are still going. You can see that they have a very big and a long township, because we've been in the township for a very long time and we're still not done. The road in the township is kind of like a mixture. It's a tarred road, but it has a couple of potholes in it. But it is not something that is discouraging. If you are holding a saloon car, yeah, if you are holding a saloon car, you can easily move without any problem. And if you are holding a 4x4, then that is bingo. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're talking about, and we are still moving and going forward. Yes, let's keep paying attention. You can see the flags right here. I think that is the Ningo land secretariat. So it's like they have, that's their land secretariat at Ningo, and that is, if you have land issues, probably that is where you'll be advised to go. So you can see Ningo people, they have big land there. Like in the greater Accra region of Ghana, I don't know the people that have big lands more than these people. Yeah, I don't know. But these people, they have big portion of land. They have land here, and even when you extend to Kobodor and Kantaman, so some parts you hear that it's for Ningo people. So Charlie, it's quite inspiring that, you know, a person will learn all this. Yeah, so you can see the land line there, and this is the road that takes you to where you are coming, where you are going. So what you are seeing next is a new Ningo basic school. That's the new Ningo. That is a basic school. So we are still going, and we are still, you know, learning. We want to actually understand what is there for us. So you see where we are currently, we are very close to the sea. You understand? On our right, I mean, we're on our right. Driving to the sea can take you like 3-5 minutes. You understand? It's not far. So very inspiring that you understand where you are heading to. So you see this junction, you see this junction, you see the signpost. That's where we are going. We are going to be passing the road that is here. That's the junction we'll be taking. This is the junction we'll be taking inside. Yes. See that signpost that I told you about? You understand? We're going to be, you know, be going on this place. The road you are seeing right there, that's where you are going to be passing. Yeah. So you use this building as your landmark, and we go inside. So you see how the road is. So this part of the road actually is kind of like it's muddy and it's eroded. So this is the only part that is kind of like is west when you are going to the site. So from the junction to the site, the road we took was actually not cold at all. But that doesn't mean cars don't go there. If you are holding a small car, big car, you can still have access to the place. You understand? So that's quite inspiring. You get to see this is a block factory right there, and the block factory is actually on your left. And you also get to see, you know, how the road is. See, they are pouring boiler on the roadside. I'm pretty sure they are planning to actually use it as, you know, filling, to fill the road so that it will level up. Usually when you see them pouring stones like that, or they are pouring waste at those locations, that's what they intend doing. Yeah. So you can see the house that is right there on your left. You can see how the edges of the road is kind of like there's trenches at the edges of the road. You can see these big cars using that road. Usually the big cars are those that, you know, they spoil the road. You understand? They are those who fetch and then spoil the roads. Yeah. So you can see how the road looks like, right? So we keep going. We keep going right there. I see some nice house right in front. That's a very nice house. So you can see this beautiful house right there. It's a very nice house on your way to the site, and that should motivate you to understand that there is enough and a lot for you to actually know about this place. So you can see how the road is smooth at this level. At this place the road is very smooth, and you can see our motorbike rider is really enjoying himself. But notwithstanding, I want you to pay attention to the kind of properties that are at the edges of the road. Basically, we were supposed to stop to capture some of this, but just sitting on the motorbike, we try to actually cover up this location. Thank you. So I said I was going to skip some of the video so I don't talk, but I have no choice than to just talk throughout the video. So you see where we got into, you're going to be taking your right, and you get to be seeing what is actually on your right. There's kind of like a block factory at your right. You can see the guys working hard. Other than that, you get to see the houses that are right in front of you. Notwithstanding, it's quite inspiring to see how greenish the environs are and the kind of buildings that are at the edges of the road. And I want you to always use this video as your map to the location. You understand? So this is how the place looks like, and this is we on the right actually going to the side. So you see people's houses at the roadside, and there's always never a place that seems to be, this is someone's pepper farm, or what is the person farm. This is a very nice house as well there on your left, and big portion of land that is already fenced. You understand? So when you buy your land, just try your best to fence it as early as possible, because that ensures security and protect your land from encroachers, from people encroaching. Understand? That's one of the things people look down upon. But right inside where I'm showing you, you see the bushes right inside there, there are houses inside there. Because I'm using the camera, I'm not able to show you the, you know, how you can see. I'm not able to show you the houses inside, but you can see on your left too, and you can see your right too. Understand? So over there is also, it seems, another block factory, right? I don't know, but just keep following the road. You see how beautiful the townships and the places are, the kind of houses that are there. So we are sloping down to the site. So right here, when you get to this place, is a site, and there is on your left here, there's just a building materials they are selling right there. Understand? So while in front there, you get to see how the township is laid out, and the kind of how the land is laid out, and then the kind of properties that are actually built at that location as well. So ladies and gentlemen, it's actually a very nice place for you to actually consider, and this is one of the best locations. So you can see that is a car coming from there. So if you're also using a car, it means you can have access to the road, you can access the land, you can access the property, and you know, you can also look at the cars and you realize that it's not small cars. You need to have a big car to be able to access the road right from one location to another. So you can see we are sloping down, and while we slope down, we actually, you can see some cars that are also coming, and while we slope down to actually get to see where the land is actually located at. You understand? So basically that is what we're talking about, and this is our journey to the site, and that is what we're talking about. So you can see you can see there are houses inside there, and when you're on your ride or your motorbike, or you get to have access to all these views I'm showing you. You understand? So you can see we sloping down right there. You can see the story buildings are there, closer to the roadside. So you can also take a look at the buildings that are also inside, and that to me is quite inspiring for you to actually pay attention to. You can see right there uncompleted buildings, and when you see these buildings, you get to understand that you are very much closer to the land. So one important thing is how, you know, they are building around the lands and around that location. It should tell you that people are already living at these locations, and it's not like a new site where people are not there. Understand? But we need more people around the area. So if you are able to acquire a piece of land at this location, you're able to build the house around this place, is a very good thing you have done for yourself. And notwithstanding, the sea is quite closer to this place. If you move back to the junction and you drive, or you drive like 5 minutes, or you can take you to the next town, which is the new the old Ashoman, and then you'll be able to, you know, have access to the sea and enjoy your holidays whenever you visit. So ladies and gentlemen, this is actually the place that we're talking about. If this is the first time, you kindly subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to press the bell button. So you see the tree that is right in front over there, you can see, yeah, that is where the map actually took us to. And you can see the signpost over there. You can see the houses that are also inside there. That should tell you that you are very closer to all these people. And you see this tree, that's where we sat down to eat our wache. The land is, and this is also taking you to, I think there's a town in front there, but we've not been there. I don't know how the place looks like, and I don't know how the journey looks like. Bye. Subscribe to